Once upon a time, in a remote, unfriendly village that clung to the side of a mountain, there lived an old woman whose habits seemed strange to her neighbors. Since the harsh winters kept most villagers huddled near their fireplaces, they did not cultivate the art of hospitality and rarely spoke to anyone outside their immediate families. The mountainside was bleak and barren and certainly not inviting, even in the less harsh seasons of the year. Only the children ventured to climb ever so carefully and only part way up its side, a daring feat to be sure. They were cautioned by their parents not to go to the mountain. However, children being children, they went ahead and climbed anyway, and eventually met up with the old woman. Often they found her bending over, digging a little hole in the ground, and dropping a tiny something into it. The braver children asked, "What are you doing, old woman?" Her reply was always the same: "I am changing the face of the mountain." The children grew up, and most of them moved to the city. It came to pass, however, after several years, that one grown child returned to show her family the harsh environment of her youth that she had often described to them. But she did not recognize the mountain. The mountainside was ablaze with all colors of beautiful flowers, gently swaying in the breeze. Clusters of bushes and young trees provided shade to the many children and adults gathered along the base of the mountain. She saw a completely different sight than the one she remembered from her childhood. All were talking with each other, laughing and playing games. Families and neighbors picnicked together. The woman who had returned stopped one of the villagers to ask, "When did all this come about? What happened to the bleak and barren mountainside of my childhood?" The villager replied, "What you see now is because of the old woman who lived on this mountain a long time ago. She went out every day and planted seeds, believing all the while the results would bear fruit." The woman recalled the image of this old and bent figure from her childhood. At last, she understood the meaning of those words the old woman spoke. "I am changing the face of the mountain."